party people. Hello to everyone out there in YouTube land. My name is Belle. I have an intuitive business and I like to feature a lot of different card readings. Today we're doing Pick a Pile. It's really fun. I'm totally inspired by all these different card readers out there doing Pick a Pile. And I love it. It's just like so dynamic and almost like multi-dimensional. It gives people different options. A chance to interact with intuition. So I'm really excited about it. We have 3 piles. We've got quartz crystal. We've got, here in the middle, we've got rose quartz. And on the end, we have a little piece of amethyst. So let's also go over which cards we're using. We are using one card from Crystal Angels by Hay House. We're using 2 cards from a deck called a Yogic Path. And actually I might have to think more about the Yogic Path cards because there's some terminology from yoga that I'm not necessarily familiar with. So that's going to be interesting. And then I got this beautiful card here from Crystal Mandala Oracle. Okay, so I don't know, I'm just really excited about this. Let's just get started, I guess. I'm just gonna try to wing it. Just try to, you know, I'm gonna try to interpret the cards as I go using my intuition. So we'll find out what happens. So I guess we'll start with the piece of the pile that's with the piece of clear quartz crystal. So let me put these to one side. Got some candles here, a little extra ambiance. I actually have some incense across the room too, which you can't smell unfortunately through the camera. Okay, I'm gonna take a sip of water. It wasn't a sip. It was like 3 gulps. Okay. I guess let's start with, okay, I'm thinking I'm thinking, I don't know, drew them like this, but let's do them in this order. Okay, let's just jump in here. Here we go. First card, first pile. We've got Emerald. Ceremonies and celebrations. It's a time of important life passages, such as a wedding, birthday, graduation, or anniversary. Wow. Okay, I'm going to tune into this card. My eyes at first are drawn to these angel wings. Vibrant colors, not emerald colors, more of a kind of a purplish rainbow with some gold here. Ceremonies and celebration. Okay, so green is the color of the heart chakra. You know, it's so weird when you first learn about chakras, you're like, really? The heart center is green? So, and then other people say it's green with a border of like pink. And I think we usually think of like Valentine's Day and like red and pink for, or like magenta or something for the heart chakra. But supposedly it's green. And so emerald can mean your heart chakra, like ceremonies and celebrations. Something very close to your heart is going to be happening. It's going to be some type of thing where it's bittersweet. It's not bittersweet, it's poignant, and you're going to do some reflecting because of this celebration that's going to happen. So there's going to be a celebration, and you're going to find yourself kind of moved emotionally, you know? You're going to find yourself maybe feeling nostalgic, feeling sentimental, But you have to be careful because you want to use your balanced sense of things. So I would say don't make any important decisions right around the time of this celebration or ceremony. Wait and make the decision when you get back to like your daily life that's a little bit more balanced and normal for you, because you know, you don't want to just be like, I mean, I've done this recently where I feel really sentimental and I'm like, wait a minute, I've already made some important decisions for myself. So I feel like even though this is like a happy card, it's also a card about staying grounded and staying smart about what you do. Don't just get won over by like one grand gesture. Like, use your good sense and make a decision based on all of the real factors, all of the real emotional things that you notice. Okay, so now let's look at the yoga cards. Let's see if I can know what I'm doing. I might have to consult the book. Yeah, see, like, I have no idea what this means. Rajas. See, this lighting is kind of weird. It says Rajas there at the bottom. We've got a tiger, a beautiful woman, and a lot of like reddish orange. And then we've got like this kind of like sun here. It's almost kind of like, almost like the lighting here. It's like very like over done kind of. Okay, I'm gonna consult the book. I'm gonna cheat, but you know, I'll do my own interpretation too, but I'm just gonna consult the book so I know what a Rajas is. Okay. Let's see. So we've got a Yogic Path guidebook by Sahara Rose. See that at the bottom? I try not to catch this on fire. Okay, let's see. Rajas. Let's see if I push up a little bit. Dun, dun, dun. This is like, I don't know what the book is in order by. That's a little hard. I might have to look at the. Okay, let's look at the table of contents. Okay, page 39. Okay, Rajas. Interesting. The main ideas with this card are dynamic movement, aggression, and energy. I think the movement and the aggression is symbolized by the tiger here. Oh, this is interesting. So it's like this balance between excitement and possible aggression, which that's kind of weird. I don't know about that. I think it's like, I would get a sense of like some kind of, it's very potent, like you have this very potent energy right now, and you can use it to transform that energy into your passions. This is what I'm saying. I'm basing it on the themes from the book. I'm saying, like, I think your passions need to be expressed at this point because it's such potent energy. And then, you know, it's going to come out as irritability or aggression if you don't express it in a positive way. So this is kind of a card of, all these cards have like a flip side. Like, this card is like good, but could be kind of a bad decision time if you're not careful. And this card is good, so like a lot of passion with that reddish orange color. And this woman who's confident. But we also have, I don't know, this card doesn't really seem like aggression to me. I'm really getting the sense of the passionate energy and enthusiasm. I think this card is very positive. Please excuse the cheating. This is a beautiful guidebook, and I'm not familiar with very many yoga terms, so excuse the cheats. Okay. Oh, I put the book away, but I have one more card. Okay. karma. Okay, I think I know what karma is. Oh, this is beautiful. You see that eye there at the top? Sorry, this lighting is so weird. This is karma there at the bottom, if you can see that. It's like, whoa, it's like these cliffs that have been carved into. There are these beautiful women, kind of veiled, beautiful women, and got this eye here. Okay, so it's like the eye that sees all. You can't get away with anything in life. You're making decisions, you're building your character. You think things are going to, you know, wear away and decay to a certain extent, but to a certain extent, let's see if I can talk. There's this eye up here, like, that sees all, and that's not necessarily a deity. That could be just your friends and family. That could be your own conscience, your own sense of ethics, what you value, your own values. So how are you in line with your own values, and how are you not in line with your own values? Some aspect of yourself is going to notice what you've been doing. So you know, don't freak out about karma, but also be aware of what is happening with it. That's interesting. Like, very different color schemes here. All of them really are very different color schemes. Huh. So if we look at these as a whole, what do you think? Look at these as a whole. And this is the most positive card here to me. I don't know why I don't feel that positive about this card. I feel like someone's, like I said, someone's gonna try to make a grand gesture and try to win you over, and it's actually gonna be not that accurate for your life. And then this one is enthusiasm and passion, and you need to express that. This one, like, look at these dull colors. You know, it's kind of washed out colors, and it's like, you know, I don't know, I don't get a great sense of the term karma. It seems oppressive to me. It seems judgmental. And I know it can be something better than that. It can be about just living your best life through your values. But I think this card is also saying you have an opportunity to be less judgmental of yourself and others. So, like, hold people to high standards in terms of character and values, but at the same time be less judgmental. That's what I would say for karma. Okay, this last card is Heavenly Mercy. Angel Uzziel. I've never heard of that angel. I don't know if you can see that. You can't see that. Uzziel. Angel Uzziel. And Smoky Quartz. That's cool, that Smoky Quartz. Heavenly Mercy. We've got this beautiful crystal mandala here. Heavenly Mercy. Well, that really goes with, I mean, this color scheme goes together pretty much too, but Heavenly Mercy, I feel like you're gonna get a chance to break free of something with your passion, and you're going to get a reprieve of some kind, where, like, you've kind of made your bed about something, you know, like you've laid something down that maybe didn't have the best consequences for you, and then you're going to get an opportunity to reset. And like, I've been getting the World card in tarot recently, and I feel it's like a culmination, coming to a sense of completion is one meaning of the card. So I feel like you've gotten to the end of something with karma. It didn't necessarily work out for you. Something was you know, something was kind of stuck, and I'm getting the sense of, like, something dried out or decayed. So, like, something needed to be revived, maybe through your passion. Something needed to be revived. Something wasn't working for you. Some ancient weird thing. Maybe an ancestral just weird thing. And then Heavenly Mercy there's an opportunity to reset, an opportunity to go in a new direction, and you need to take it. So don't be won over by a gesture, even if it's something really important, or a ceremony or a party. You gotta go ahead and use your passion. This is vibrant. Use your passion. Use your, here's a tiger, use your sense of like cunning and stuff like that, and your smarts. Lay the past to rest. Move on from this ancient weird sense of karma that you've got going on, and move on from that. And this is heavenly mercy. This is about some kind of miraculous, strange new opportunity. So like this is creating it for yourself, and this is getting some opportunity that kind of falls from the sky. Okay, let's move on to pile number 2. This was a really interesting reading. I feel like I got this different sense of intuition than I usually have, so I'm really excited about how this turned out. It's like more of a complete message that comes through sometimes, I think. Okay, so I'm gonna leave this aside. Move on to pile number 2, which was the rose quartz. Okay, so we've got, let's do it in the same order. We did pile number 1. We've got the Crystal Angels card. Let's see what we have. Topaz, a lot of pink, so much pink. Card says forgiveness heals. Time to release repressed anger as it's blocking your health and happiness. So I don't know about you, but I don't have any repressed anger. I usually express it, but how do you feel about anger? Like, what is happening with you and your anger, and how you feel about different things that have happened in your life? Like, how are you doing with that? Do you need to go back and forgive yourself or others? You know, forgiveness is such a weird topic sometimes. Like, you know, it's a huge part of Christianity. It's a good thing in general, but for me, like, I had to do forgiveness in stages. I had to definitely let go. Yeah, I had to let go first, like in stages of letting go, before I could even use the word forgiveness that easily. So, but there's a lot of pink and rainbow symbolizing harmony here. So I feel like there is an opportunity for extreme harmony. So if you are able to tap into your sense of forgiveness of yourself, different aspects of yourself, and for others that have been important in your life, this is a time to get in touch with your emotions in a healthy way, which, you know, it can be really difficult to get in touch with your emotions in a healthy way. So maybe some journaling could come up. Just like be totally honest, write letters that you don't send. Like, everyone recommends that, right? Like, be like, dear so-and-so, like, I'm so angry, and then just leave it in your journal. But I think it's good to express it. So, I mean, this is overall a very positive card, because look at these beautiful colors. There's this golden, like, temple in the middle. This looks like an ascended master, basically. So it's like you're getting this wisdom about forgiveness right now, and it is a beautiful opportunity. Okay, let's just move on to the next 2 cards. That one was kind of simple, kind of like encapsulated in this beautiful kernel. Oh, look how pretty this card is. On the back, it has like these Buddha hands or something, like this kind of mudra hands. Okay, so this is yamas. I don't know what yamas are. I'm gonna have to consult the book again. This is like symmetry, like looking in the mirror, because it's the same woman, and then there's all these diamonds here, even like a different colored diamond at the bottom. We've got some like kind of muted reds here in terms of the color scheme. Okay, let me look up the book and it cheats and find out what yamas are. Okay, yamas are 63. Yamas. Okay. Okay, so the main theme for yamas: 8 stages of yoga, universal morality. It says it's about kindness, compassion, and generosity. What is yamas? It's like your ethics. Let's see. I'm not totally sure. It doesn't actually say, unless I'm reading this too quickly. I think is yamas ethics. It's interesting. Let's just look at the symbolism of the card. Diamonds. That's interesting because diamonds are like the hardest thing that don't yield to anything else. And then we have this beautiful woman here with these flowers. And like, you know, it seems serene, but then the diamonds are very kind of like severe and unyielding. So I feel like this is about this core that you have that is unbreakable, and you can go through a lot of different difficulties in life, a lot of challenges, and yet you still have this diamond at your center that is not going to yield. It's like your soul, or it's your soul, and it's not going to give way. You're not going to compromise on some things that are important to you, because that's who you are. So even as you're having some sense of forgiveness, you know, you're not going to compromise too much, because these are your boundaries. This is your core sense of self. This is amazing for you. So this is something to call on, like call on your soul and get that sense of understanding. Like, you know what you've been through, and you don't need to explain that to other people. You've got this core diamond, and it's kind of like it's written in the Akashic records, and it's not going to be unwritten. Even if you have a sense of forgiveness, like the truth is known, and there's a sense of ethics, and you are this soulful diamond. So don't feel like you have to win people over. I feel like this woman in the mirror is kind of demure. So don't feel like you have to play this like demure feminine role. Like, you are this soulful diamond at your core, and no one can mess with you. So like, you know, you are a gentle person. You're walking the gentle path, but at the same time you're hard as nails. You're hard as a diamond. So I don't know, this is like this contrast, but I don't know, it's like forgive, but don't yield. Forgive, but be unyielding, and don't let go of who you are. Have this strong sense of who you are, because that's what's going to carry you through, and it's already carried you through your challenges. Okay, another term I don't use. This is Kali, but I don't know what. Is this another word for Kali? It says Chinnamasta. I don't know what that means. I'm gonna look that up again, but it looks like the goddess Kali, because she's extremely fierce and she has the skulls like a necklace. So it's interesting. I was already talking about the diamonds being unyielding, and then you've got this goddess Kali, who's, I think, the most fierce goddess that we have in religious texts. I mean, if I can think about that, I mean, have we ever heard of a goddess who is more fierce and more warrior-like than the goddess Kali? I don't think so. Okay, so this word at the bottom is another word for the goddess Kali, Chinnamasta. I don't know what tradition that's in, but it's a little bit different. I mean, it's the same goddess, I think, but that term is different. Okay, so in the guidebook, the theme is this goddess of radical self-transcendence. Self-transcendence, I don't know about that. Oh, that's interesting. So one of the things that the guidebook says is this goddess has come to tell you that you're giving up too much. That's so interesting, because we were already talking about that. So we were talking about how you've got to be, I keep saying this, but you've got to be unyielding. You've got to be this diamond who nothing else can cut through. You are the diamond. So, I don't know, this is like, this forgiveness is a picky subject for you. It's a touchy subject. It's like, what's happening with your forgiveness? Like, is it worth it? Like, you're asking yourself, do I have to sacrifice who I am in order to have forgiveness? I mean, you shouldn't have to. Like, Kali is coming in and being like, I don't compromise for anyone. I am this fierce warrior goddess who's very intimidating. Like, there's no one more intimidating than this goddess. If I can talk, hopefully you can understand what I'm saying. I tend to mumble sometimes, but I was saying there's no one more intimidating than this goddess. So it's almost like this is more of an archetype of what's going on for you. This is you. And this is like this wimpy version of you that you feel like you have to do. So this is weird. Like, there's so many almost conflicting values here. So are you feeling conflicted? Are you feeling like you have to choose between forgiveness and yourself, or this fierce warrior goddess part of yourself? Okay, let's see what the last card is. Higher Will, Ascended Master, El Moya, and Blue Star Sapphire. That's pretty beautiful. Higher Will. I mean, higher would be like a goddess. Excuse me. Higher Will. I mean, it's like your highest good of all. Excuse me. What are you called? What is your higher purpose that resonates with you? What are you called to do? This is so interesting. I'm getting like totally different feelings with all these cards. Higher Will, the color blue. Color blue is like your throat chakra, finding your own voice, finding your own self-expression. This is so conflicting. I don't know if you're feeling conflicted recently or not. Maybe you are. I said that this looks like an Ascended Master on the first card. So it's almost like these bookends, like Ascended Master, and these two cards, no more fierce, in the middle. It's a mystery. You are a paradox. Haha. Forgiveness heals. I mean, I don't know, just leave it with, I feel like maybe you are being called to look at conflicting aspects of yourself and to integrate what's important to you. Stay close to what's central to you. Integrate these extremes and have a sense of the purpose that really resonates with you. Okay. Okay, now we are going to tune in with our intuition for pile number 3, which is the amethyst pile. It's interesting how the first pile really came together for me intuitively. The second pile is like, I don't know, if you do feel conflicted about something, maybe that is accurate, but the cards were kind of weird. I mean, like very potent and yeah, weird. Okay, let's see what we got here. First card, Crystal Angels. Ooh, titanium rainbow quartz, multifaceted. There are many layers and dimensions to the situation or person you're asking about. Let's see if I can do this. Multifaceted. I mean, I want to say multi-dimensional, right? That's the first thing that comes to mind. Titanium rainbow quartz. I have never seen that in person, I don't think. It's almost like this nebula or like neurons in the center, like all this different stuff happening up here. It's like, you know, it's a nebula or it's just a mess. It's like chaotic. So I don't know, I think there's some chaos and confusion right now for you. You've got all these layers, you've got this multifaceted, multidimensionality, but like, what does that mean to you? How are you going to make something meaningful out of that? It's gonna be a challenge. I think it's a challenge. You're being challenged to kind of up your game, and it's not gonna be easy. It's gonna be uphill for a certain amount of time. And then we've got another term I don't know. Bhuva Nashvara. This beautiful statue with the moon and the ocean. Okay, beautiful statue with the moon and the ocean. Cheating like I do with these. 107. Okay. This card, the yoga card. Oh, it's a goddess. I thought it was a god. Goddess of space and infinite possibilities. Okay, that's all I'm gonna read from that book. Let's kind of do this. The intuition now. Okay. So this is so interesting. These cards do go together because we've got this multidimensionality that's kind of chaotic. Then we've got these infinite possibilities. We've got this lunar energy, and the infinite is saying that you can be closer and closer to your higher self, to your sense of your cosmic self. You know, it's going to feel chaotic at first. It's going to feel a little bit bewildering because it's brand new. Or, I don't know, it's a cycle that's coming around, but it's going to feel new. Like, in this incarnation, it's new for you. So, got all this lunar energy. You're going to get deeper and deeper with your psychic abilities, your intuition. You're going to have this sense of the infinite. Like, what do you want? So many possibilities. What are you going to choose? Tapas. I almost know what that means, but I don't. This woman looks like sorry, excuse me, I have to move, my leg is falling asleep. Okay. This woman seems to have, I don't know if you can see her facial expression, but she has this kind of like knowing look on her face, like she knows some type of wisdom that is very amusing and very interesting to her. To me, that means like enlightenment. I'm gonna look at what tapas means real quick, but I feel like this woman has this sense of her own enlightenment, and she doesn't necessarily share that information with everyone, but it's, you know, she knows. You don't have to tell everyone that you're enlightened. You know, and that's it. Okay, so tapas is like, means self-discipline. So I feel like this person, this character who represents you, has gone through some challenges and some self-discipline, and she has this beautiful look on her face. She knows things now. She's wise. People aren't even asking her for advice or wisdom, but she knows things, and she's not gonna announce that, but it's very beautiful. So you're coming to your sense of enlightenment here. Like, that's beautiful. And you've fought for it. You've gone through challenges for it, and you're getting to the stage where you really get to enjoy it and get to have this sense of satisfaction. We've got crystal goddesses, Goddess Maya, and Ruby Aura Quartz, Searing Presence. Oh, this goes with the enlightenment and multidimensionality too. Like, searing presence, your aura, your presence. It's beautiful. This is gonna be shorter. You know, it's like there's always like the first pile is longer than the second pile and the third pile, and I think it's gonna be the case here too. But this is just beautiful in and of itself. It doesn't need as much explanation, I don't think. And my leg is falling asleep, but I don't know. This is just beautiful. Like, you feel this sense of amazing satisfaction. You are beautiful. You are this goddess who has gone through trials and tribulations and come out the other side. You know you are enlightened. You've got it. You've got it. You are just like, you don't need anyone's permission, and you don't need anyone else's validation. You have this sense of satisfaction, and that is more than enough. And you're going to enjoy like the fruits of all this beauty in your life. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope this new style of video worked for you to some extent. I'll have to work on the lighting a little bit. I'm really happy about the cards, the messages that came through, and I will see you next time.